Bobby,
Joe. Hello.
what are we playing?
Playing Bumble. Reignited Bumble.
Yep.
Yes, I love Bumble. My favourite Bumblebee video game character.
Spyro.
The Reignited Trilogy.
You have a long passion for Spyro, don't you?
Oh mate, I have a long something else for Spyro as well. I do right now. Yeah, like, so we've already played Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. We played that a year ago on the channel. Yeah, just over a year ago at this point. Yeah, like growing up as like a kid, I had a PlayStation 1. My favourite, of all time was Crash Bandicoot. Like I love Crash, but very close to Crash with me was the original Spyro trilogy. The first 3 games on the PlayStation 1 I loved as a kid, and are extremely nostalgic for me. They are extremely nostalgic. In some ways, I'm more nostalgic for Spyro over Crash. I am.
So, pretty much the same deal as what happened with Crash. I have never played or seen anything of them.
Well, actually, I did briefly show you Spyro 2 once.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation 1, I did.
Yeah.
I did, briefly.
Yeah, you did. But that was like for like 20 minutes or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was Spyro 2. That was I showed you. That's my favourite of the 3.
It's the same deal as Crash. I've never played these before, and Bobby's gonna be like,
I know a lot about Spyro.
Yeah,
like, a lot about Spyro.
Bobby's gonna be my wingman.
Yeah.
As I go through this.
Yeah.
Oh!
We got to accept this. The funny thing is as well, it makes you scroll through the whole lot before you.
Oh no!
click
Fuck
accept.
this! No.
I'm not accepting.
No, quit.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed Spyro Reignited Trilogy. You walk through that.
Oh.
You got to scroll for the how long it is. Yep.
Activision will take your soul, except
it will steal your credit card details.
Okay.
Right. So, of course, we're going to be playing Spyro the Dragon, the original first. We are.
Look how seductive he looks there. He's like,
Yeah.
hey ladies.
So, a little Spyro fact. A lot of Europeans were quite triggered because the second Spyro game wasn't called Ripto Rage in this country. It wasn't.
Oh no.
It was called Spyro Gateway to Glimmer. It was. But it's not called that in this version. It's called Spyro Ripto's Rage. But yeah. So we're going to start with Spyro the Dragon, and we're going to get going. We are. So let's go.
We've said that we're not
in the world of dragons.
We're not going to 100% this.
No,
maybe.
I don't think so.
But
we're going to try and get as much as possible.
We've sort of agreed that, well, hopefully, we've sort of agreed that there's certain achievements for each world.
Yep. Every level has like a certain achievement for doing a certain thing, and we're going to try and get every achievement, barring 100% it.
Yeah,
I think
so. That's sort of the deal we're going for.
Yeah.
That could all go out the window, but
okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure.
Oh,
no. Headbutts him.
What an asshole.
I know, he's evil.
Spyro's a dick.
Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote
Imagination
world
rhymes
and is
with
no threat to the
devastation.
Dragon Kingdom.
Yeah.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Patience. I can read that one.
Ugly.
That does it!
Oh shoot.
Oh my god!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Why didn't Spyro get done in?
Well, I always assumed it's because he's smaller and like it doesn't get him because of that. Like I don't know. Like even in this reignited cutscene, it doesn't explain that. Still.
Oh my god, I'm playing.
So yeah, you're playing. So obviously, effectively, there, the main villain who is called Nasty Nork. He's a Nork. Norks are like these green creatures. There's some Norks over there actually. He encased all the dragons in crystal.
Oh. What do I do? Just ran up to him.
You released him. Oh.
I release you,
Thank you
Ebenezer.
for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world.
Christmas
then
Eve.
find the balloon. We'll transport
Depending when you
to
watch
Japan.
this.
Yeah.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons
SpongeBob.
first. That's all I can tell you.
So yeah, so obviously the main collectible is rescuing
Oh, Tinkerbell!
each and every dragon is.
What's Tinkerbell doing?
Oh yeah, so
Hi, Spyro.
yeah, like in the original, you would save your progress by standing on these spots. But obviously now you don't need to do that now, so you can replay the dragon if you want to. Like, if you
What?
want to listen
What's
to
the
it.
point of
again.
that?
Yeah, I know. So,
Ooh.
so yes, so obviously the main collectible is finding the actual dragons, but obviously you also have gems as well, which
Okay.
are scattered all over the place.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you
So
know
like he's
what
just
the
like
dragonfly following you is
naked
doing?
anime chick on there.
He's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So yeah, so these early dragons are kind of like just telling you how the game works. So basically what he was explaining there was about sparks. Now, spark, you can't swim, by the way.
What?
It hurt you. Not in this game. So obviously sparks is like a dragonfly, and the colour of him indicates your health. Yeah. Oh, he's got an achievement. But that's
Oh!
a secret. You don't want to go in there straight away.
Hop, skip, and jump!
Yeah, that's a secret, bro. You did that. How do you know about that? Did you know about that?
No, it seemed obvious.
Oh.
It seemed game logic.
Yeah.
How do I attack? Ooh.
So it's X to charge, like that, and B to flame.
Oh.
It is.
Bam.
Oh
shit.
I will explain. So each world has a certain amount of gems and a certain amount of dragons in it. It does, and each hub world also has a certain amount of dragons and a certain amount of gems in it.
Okay.
So if you want to check how many gems and dragons are in each hub world, if you press the select button, you can see. So artisans, there's 100 gems and 4 dragons.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So obviously you've got your basic, sort of like controls. So he can jump. He can also glide.
Yeah.
He can. So
Figured that out.
yeah. So say if he was up somewhere high, that's that door I was telling you about.
That's the door you're telling me about.
Especially when you charge it, it actually interacts as well when you charge it. But
Does it?
yep, it does. So maybe in the future there'll be something behind that.
That's probably going to be their DLC.
Yeah,
Because
it probably will.
because
be.
they did DLC for Crash, like they made their own stuff for Crash, didn't they?
Yeah. So obviously, where Sparks is blue, if you turn around, in each level, there's things called sort of like fodder, which are like little creatures. They are. So in this world, it's the sheep. So there was sheep, I believe, somewhere behind you, and if you kill a sheep, a butterfly will come out of it.
Oh my god.
And Sparks will eat the butterfly, and then that will get him back up to full health.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, Spyro don't give a shit, bro.
No.
He just kills the animals.
He's an ass.
Right, so there's sheep over there, so you can flame a sheep and get a butterfly, and you'll see what I mean.
Oh my god.
Chase the butterfly and eat it, and now he's yellow, so he's back up to full health.
Huh.
And the other control things, the right bumper or left bumper will make Spyro do a roll, which originally was only in the original game, but they've added it to all 3 games.
Ah.
Because it was taken out because it was a really pointless move that no one ever used. Skill point.
Oh my god.
Yeah. One last sort of control thing they also added to this game, makes it a lot easier, is the gem finder. So obviously sometimes it would be really frustrating if you couldn't find one last gem. So if you press in on the left analog stick, Sparks will spin in the direction of the closest gems.
Oh.
So if you're ever not sure where a gem is, he can show you where gems are. Yeah. And Sparks actually picks up the gems for you, like gems that are close by.
Yeah.
So it's very helpful to have Sparks with you.
So where am I actually going?
So you might as well. You can talk to him. You
If
can.
you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons,
Oh.
then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
Yeah. So once you rescue 10 dragons, you'll be able to travel to the next hub world.
Oh,
but,
right.
You'll have more than that by the time you go. Anyway, you will. but they also gave him like a voice, because in the original he didn't have a voice; it was just text. It was. So yeah.
So where am I going?
So
Like I can see
your gem finder.
doorways.
Your gem finder. He will tell you where there's still gems, because
Here.
I would normally like to 100% this hub world first before going into any levels. I would.
Okay.
Like that's just just sort of me. Like you can play it like however you want to play it.
Thomas.
Hey, Spyro.
You got a loot.
Button twice to go on.
See player.
And
No.
don't be afraid.
That's bullshit.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So yeah, like another thing as well is that they've like changed the dragons so much. Like they've now given like the dragons all different outfits and different items and stuff and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
like because I think I already told you this, that in the original they basically reused the same 5 or 6 models for every dragon they did, and just changed some of the like colours and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously enemies also drop sort of like gems as well. They do, so things like that they do. But you don't have to obviously 100% each world if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. It is so. But
Yeah. It's only oh god.
there's only 100 gems in this hub world anyway. There is
Wait.
so. Yeah, so that is like a whirlwind.
Oh.
Didn't see that there. Pick it up, Sparks. God, ain't doing his job. So yeah, whirlwinds will raise you up like this and get you to high points. So yeah, you can glide over to these things. If you press Y mid-air while gliding, you'll do a sudden drop. You will. So say if you was gliding and you wanted to stop directly somewhere, you can press.
Oh, right,
and
okay.
it'll make you fall.
Yeah. Oh
Now-
shit, I missed one.
Yeah, it's up there. And the funny thing is that that's only in this game. After this game, people hated that move. So in Spyro 2 and 3, he doesn't do that. In the other games, if you press Y while gliding, it will do like a little hover, and it will just give him that little boost to get up onto higher ledges.
Oh.
So it's much better. So, but obviously they didn't add that into this first game because that wasn't in the original. It wasn't. So yeah, you got.
Where am I going?
So if you go back the way you came.
Okay.
There's one other area that you haven't been to yet, which is over to your right. Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Didn't see this.
Yeah. I believe this should be all the gems. The rest of the ones you haven't got, I think. Not sure. Yeah. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that now the game has long grass. It's sometimes very easy to miss certain gems in the long grass.
Oh great, that'd be great for me. 1 minute, baby!
Yeah.
Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
So that's every dragon in this area.
Can I jump on his nose?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Well, you can't go into his nose, but like his mouth opens eventually, and that is where the boss of this world is.
Oh. Where is he
So
taking?
I don't know.
He's taking me over here.
Yeah, we've obviously missed. We need 6 gems. I think inside the maze, I believe. There's some gems in there.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, kind of a maze. What is it?
What was that?
That is a extra life.
Oh.
And then purple crates is extra lives. There we go.
Oh,
Did it. Right. So the hub world. Everything is done in the hub world. All dragons, all gems.
Okay.
Right. So we can go into a level. Now you can pick anyone you want. There is an unofficial order. There is.
Give me the proper order.
So,
I want the
People
real
would
order.
normally start with Stonehill. This one here. It would.
Okay.
This is seen as level 1. And a little fact is that in the Japanese version, they actually gave them level numbers. So
Oh really?
yeah, so like it would say Stonehill level 1.
Oh my god, I can fly?
Yeah, you can move around, flame, RB and LB to do a barrel roll.
Barrel!
Do a barrel roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because the loading screens are a little bit long in this, so they kind of done this to kind of distract you while it loads. Because same with Crash, when Crash came out, them loading screens, they were probably worse. They were.
Bloody Aku like.
Yeah. Aku. Right. So yeah, this is Stonehill. Now, these early levels, you can reach the end of the level in 10 seconds if you want to.
Oh god.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, the end of the level is literally through that door. But kind of the point of this level is that you want to collect as much as possible, save the dragons and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you can literally go reach the end in like 10 seconds.
Can I throw down?
Yeah, you can.
Do I want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want?
So. Oh.
The dragon.
Gavin. Reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Gavin!
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 I don't think people have figured that out yet either. Yeah.
No, I was like,
No,
yeah.
It's like a mystery, it is.
Sure.
Right.
And
So
Phoenix chest.
that is actually called in the Phoenix chest. No, it's not. No.
Oh.
No, so that is a locked chest. So you can't charge it, you can't flame it or anything. You need to find a key somewhere in the level and come back to that and unlock it.
Oh. Okay.
And it will have some like extra sort of like gems in it. It will. Now the achievement for this level is to flame 5 sheeps. Very easy. These flame sheeps, and that will give you the first achievement. Well, second technically. You already got the other one, didn't you? So yeah, you can pick a way to go. You've got a few different ways to go. You kind of want to explore the whole area. You do. Obviously, you don't have to collect everything. You can collect as much as you want. We mainly want to. You want to be collecting, you know, like a decent amount because you will need gems and dragons going forward. You will.
Yeah.
So, but you don't have to do every little thing if you don't want to. But honestly, playing this compared to the like original is mind blowing. It's like
Yeah.
it does look very good. It does in comparison. But yeah.
God.
And like I have so many memories of these early levels because obviously like as a kid like I used to play like the same levels again and again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like when you're like a kid like you can play the same games again and again and not get bored of them.
Yeah.
So that there was like a metal crate. You have to charge them to break them open. You do as you just saw.
Yeah.
As well. So you should get an achievement. Should get an achievement. Why are you not getting an achievement?
Should get an achievement.
Unless it's 10 sheep. Oh, sorry, it's 10.
Oh.
Sorry, not 5. I was thinking, I was like, wait, what?
Oh, hello. That's a big
Spyro,
paintbrush.
my
It is.
How about a hint on gliding?
You
You
bet.
sound like Bryan
For the
Cranston.
longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump. And try
Don't you think he
pressing
sounds like
the
Bryan
action
Cranston?
button to drop down mid-flight.
No.
Do you not?
No, I don't hear it.
I like honestly. At first I was like, that sounds like Bryan Cranston, like putting on some sort of voice.
Is that everything here?
So he was
Oh,
talking about
shit.
going up. You can go on the whole outer
Yeah, I
like
didn't
outer
see it.
area. You can if you
Yeah.
want. Which as a kid that blew my mind. 'Cause I was like, "Whoa, bruh." Like you can explore the whole outer area. You can. There's no dragons out here, but there's like a bunch of gems and there. Oh yeah, more sheep as well for your achievement. Yeah. So if you get a blue butterfly, that will give you 8 extra life, which you just got from one of the sheep.
Oh my god, it appears up there. When did game designers ever do that?
I know. I noticed that. I thought that was really unusual. I was like, oh god. I was like, wow.
What the
Right.
hell?
So this is also another collectible. There's egg thieves.
How do I get him?
You got to
So
chase after
fast.
him. You got to chase after him, and eventually, when you get close, you can either headbutt him or flame him. But you got to chase after him for a while.
Ah!
There you go. You got him. It's a dragon egg. Yeah.
Oh my god. What's that?
It's a invisible barrier. It is.
Oh.
Stop you from going out of bounds.
Oh.
Right. So that's like the egg thief is the main reason why you go up here. There is gems as well scattered around. There is, but yeah. There's also a skill point you can get as well here somewhere.
Pick it up then. Pick it up!
It gets funny like when you use the gem finder and when you walk past gems sometimes I notice on odd occasion. Where's he taking you? No, I think there's more than 100 gems on this level.
Oh, is
I
there?
think there's either 200 or 300 on this level.
What?
You can press select and you can see how many gems.
Oh my god.
200. Well, there's a whole other area you haven't been to yet.
Okay, so
What?
What's the point of gems?
So gems, effectively, like you'll need a certain amount to get to certain points in the game and stuff. But
okay,
you will. But I didn't think he was going for 100%, bro. You like looking for every gem.
Oh, it's because I'm paranoid. Oh god.
What?
Can I?
No.
No!
I know. Bullshit. Alright. Anything around there? I don't think so.
I think that's where I started.
Right, so that is the level exit. You might as well save this dragon because there's something below there, but you don't want to exit the actual level yet. You don't.
Yeah. Oh, straw.
After you've freed all
Oh,
the
it's him.
dragons,
He was the one talking at the start, wasn't it?
He was.
Vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Right, so notice something?
What?
No, you don't notice it? Can you tell me? Can you hear? What's that? There's a whirlwind. So why is there a whirlwind down there?
Where am I looking?
Look at that blue sparkly whirlwind.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
There's a beach.
Oh! Oh!
Beach. What's that? It's the key. Now, so in this game, Spyro can't swim underwater or swim at all, which that is one of my major gripes with this Reignited Trilogy. Is they made the swimming controls worse underwater. They did.
Really?
Yeah, much worse, because honestly, the originals had perfect swimming controls, and it's rare in games, isn't it? Like underwater stuff is normally bad in like early video games. Hell, even now, it's hard to do, you know, good swimming controls. But they're okay, but they're not as good. They're not. Oh dear. Oh god. Whoa! Oh, mate.
Let the monster do the talk.
I know. So yeah, that's the other place you haven't been to yet.
It's true!
I know. But yeah, honestly, if you get green gems and there's long grass, that's one of my gripes as well. Sometimes it's hard to see them. I think especially you.
That's gonna be a problem then.
Yeah. Obviously depends on the colour of the actual gem, because obviously each gem has a different colour depending on the value of it.
It's value.
So red is 1, green is 2, blue is 5, yellow is 10, and purple is 25.
But it only counts as one.
And the number, look, the actual number pops up.
Dude!
You got every gem.
Oh my god!
200 out of 200.
Oh.
And it's the last dragon as well, 100%, right?
Oh my god!
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms,
It's pretty tasty.
Mate, some of the dragons later on, like, literally, like, the Scalies are loving them there.
Oh my, I bet.
Yeah. 100% level complete. Oh.
So I can get out there.
Yeah,
now.
you can exit, you can.
Now.
So that was... Now, the funny thing is, if you don't want to, you don't have to actually exit through the level exit.
Oh,
the old speedrunners can
stop.
pause and exit level if you really want. But do you want to do that? Like, you might as well exit through the level first and see it.
Okay.
So if you go straight
That way.
yeah, that's it. Like, I normally like to exit through the level exit, but it's more official. But the old speedrunners and all that, they like to exit level and yeah. But
I did it.
you did it.
Yeah.
You can press A and he'll flap his wings and all that. And
Oh.
yeah, look at that.
Flappy peelers.
Yeah, flap his. Nice.
Okay.
Right. So
What's the next?
level 2 is
What? They spawn again?
Yeah, they respawn.
Oh.
If you attack them, rather than gems, they drop little silver balls. And will explain this. Basically, if you get a whole circle around Spyro's head, it'll give you 8 extra life.
Ah.
So, like, you know, there's not really much point, but like if you get a whole circle, you'll get obviously just gain like an extra life.
Okay.
Right. So, level 2 is the one in this maze. And this level here is very easy. This is called Dark Hollow.
Fucking speedrun, mate.
I know.
See that speedrun?
Yeah. Yeah, this level is called Dark Hollow. Now, this level is extremely simple.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Extremely simple. You can probably 100% this level as well. This is probably easier than Stone Hill to 100%.
Okay.
It is. Also, the achievement's very easy as well.
You follow you, mate.
Yeah. I love this level as well. Very nostalgic for me. Love the music as well.
Whoa. Okay.
So yeah, these are Norks.
Oh, there's a frog. Oh shit! I just killed a frog.
You did. Right. So, something they haven't explained to you yet, but the dragons you save will explain here, is that a big mechanic is that so you get certain enemies that are big, and obviously where they're big, you can't charge them, or like they might have armor like that, so you can't flame them. So you have to charge them.
Yeah.
Because obviously your flame can't get through their armor.
Oh god, this charge is a bit. Okay. Please work. Oh yeah.
And obviously big fat enemies are too big for you to charge, so you'd have to flame them. Like that's kind of like a big mechanic it is.
Okay.
Nice.
How's the music?
I don't mind it. I don't.
Okay.
Some people aren't a big fan. If you really want, you can pause it and you can go back to the original music, which is very nice. So
really?
You can go on options, sound. You can go to music.
Oh my god.
Original. Or you can go the remastered and turn off dynamic, because obviously at the moment dynamic is on.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you've heard about this. It changes depending on what you're doing. So if you're inside, it's more echoey.
Right.
If it's underwater, it's all bubbly. If you charge, it's more a like higher tempo as you're charging, or like if you're walking, it's a slower, more like peaceful beat. So this is original.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it. So obviously where he's big, you have to flame him. I know most of the time I have the like reignited on because I kind of want to see what the reignited is like. I do.
Okay. That's
like it's nice for both types of fans because a lot of people are very nitpicky. Yeah, there's a map if you really want. I don't play with the map on.
Where's the map?
There.
Oh.
So you can kind of see the whole level layout and that where you are and stuff like that. Helpful for certain players. I never use it though. I don't.
I probably might keep that on because then you can point.
Yeah.
You might be like, oh, you need to go over there.
Of course
So
they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack
yeah,
will
probably
take
figured
care
that
of
out.
I would explain that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a better dragon than you.
Do you think that will annoy some people? The map.
Um,
Do you think people will be like, I'm not watching this anymore?
No, honestly, some people use it. I never use it. In the original game, there was no map. There weren't.
Oh, really?
It was added in Spyro 2. It was in 3, but not in the original.
Right.
Right. Achievement. I haven't explained what this is to you.
Bonfire. Bonfire.
Very simple achievement.
Is that it?
Yep.
Can this hurt me?
No.
Oh no.
Right. So there's obviously your chest with your key back there. So don't forget your locked chest.
Yeah.
And there's an area you have missed.
Oh, it's only 100.
Yeah, only 100. Very simple level.
I did miss.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. 2 left. There. Go underground. It's a little secret hidden room.
What the fuck?
He's a big fat Nork.
What? I charged him.
No, he's too big.
What do I do?
A bit. What? Think about it. That's it.
Oh.
He's got to flame his back because he hasn't got any armor on it.
I swear I did that and it didn't work.
I think he flamed his belly, didn't he? I think.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He doesn't actually hurt you though. Like he,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
he
say.
just sort of bounces you. He does.
Mm.
Oh god.
So butchy.
What? Butchy? Ooh. There's the key.
Not fuck the map.
You don't want it? No.
No, I'm going old school.
Yeah.
I'm going the way it's meant to be
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
This place looks nice.
It does look nice. So in the original, this whole library theme wasn't a thing. It weren't. They've had like, kind of made it into like a library. This kind of level. Like
Okay.
they've changed certain things.
Oswin.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
What's the action?
So he's
button?
talking about you can press Y and look around. Like if you really.
Whoa!
Like I honestly never really find much use for that. Like, maybe certain situations you can possibly use it, but there ain't really like a lot of use for it. There isn't. Oh, it is very nice. It is.
Okay, key.
Yeah. I think that's all the gems in here. Oh wait,
Hang on.
no.
Oh no!
See, look, Sparks helped you there. You would have missed that. So yeah, like it is really nice to have this gem finder sort of like ability in all 3 games. Because originally it was in Spyro 2, but you had to like unlock it. You did, and in 3
Right. Okay.
you would by like getting like doing so much, you know, like in the actual game.
Mm.
Don't forget your chest, bro.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering why that. Oh,
Yeah.
it's up there.
So look, when he's charging, I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh yeah, I heard
It's like
it.
more like sort of like faster beat to it, like boom, 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 boom. Like I generally quite like the whole like Reignited Trilogy, like the whole soundtrack, but a lot of like Spyro purists don't like it. They don't. They're like, no.
It was the same with Crash as well.
Yeah, I think with Crash, it would have been nice to have the option to change it back because obviously that didn't give you the option at all.
Yeah.
But this it is really nice. They, you know, gave players the option to change back.
Dog up this way first.
Yeah, look, there's places you can glide to. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, like, but this level is generally like the actual area is so short. Like that's the end there. So I think when you start, you can literally run to that in like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
It's extremely short, very simple layout levels. These early ones. That's why sort of like, as like a kid, it was very easy to like not collect stuff and not realise.
Yeah.
Like, and then you'd be like, oh, like you haven't got enough to carry on. You'd be like, oh god, I have to go back and you know replay the levels. Sort of, you know, as like a kid, you don't really like even think about that, do you? You just think, oh, I reached the end, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Big enemies like this Norp with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Okay, thanks, Shakespeare.
Is that all the gems? Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
That's everything.
Am I done?
Yep. You got the achievement as well for lighting both the bonfires.
Yeah.
Nice. Very simple levels. So you got one more regular level, your boss level, and your speedway. Like a speedway.
Yeah.
Speedways are levels where you fly, and you have to fly and get certain like objects, like in like a time limit.
Okay.
And you earn gems by like getting everything in one go. So you want to go through that doorway, that like that over there. That's it. That little tunnel. Now this level here is probably out of the 3 the most complicated out of all of them. Like it's still pretty simple now. Like you can still reach the end very quick, but it's the most complex out of the 3. Town Square. And something very funny as well is that the boss of this world, so like obviously not this one you're going to now, but like the overall boss in this area, probably the hardest boss level in the whole game, even though it's the first world. Like honestly, God, it probably is, because a little thing about this game, the bosses suck.
Right.
Really bad. They're all bad. They are, to be honest. You're gonna see why, like coming up, but it's probably the hardest. It is. Chickens. Oh, you killed them all. How could you?
What's the achievement?
So the achievement here is to get every ball stuck in the ground. Now,
whatever that means.
Yeah. So obviously the main enemy in this level are like balls. They are, and rather than flame them, you want to charge them.
Right.
And their horns will get stuck in the ground if you charge them.
Oh.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Thank you.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Bye.
Bye. Oh god. But you jump off there. It's like, oh god. Like, don't do it, Jake. Oh god. Pardon you. I know. It's that monster. Oh. You almost made it.
Is that even possible?
Oh, God,
mate, fucking Tony Hawk.
So yeah, you want to charge him. Yeah, like that. You want to get all of them stuck like that. That's the achievement.
Now, is there any testicles?
It's not Red Dead Redemption. Oh, can you imagine if it was? So you want to charge them all.
Okay.
And that's the achievement. Wait, is it? Wait, let me make sure. That ain't the skill point, is it? Wait. Oh, actually, no, that's not the achievement.
Oh my god, I've been lied to!
Sorry, that's the skill point. Right, the achievement.
Oh god.
Is you want to get right. So then you flame them, the gem comes out, and you got to catch it, and that gives you the gem.
Oh, weird.
So yeah, sorry. The achievement is to get to a higher up area where the egg thief is.
Up there. Alright.
So you can't get to it, but yeah, basically up there, but you can't get to it yet. We'll tell you when the time comes.
You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
Yes.
I'm gonna bullshit it.
And like the funny thing is as well, I'm pretty sure you will struggle as well because they made the gliding actually kind of harder compared to the original.
Oh.
You have to be much more precise with your gliding, like much more on point. And some glides that were easy in the original are quite hard in these early areas. And getting to this area is one of them.
Devlin! Oh, mate!
Thanks, Spyro.
That's right,
I
buddy.
have the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you
Mate,
get
I hope
your
you wash that
longest
spoon
glide
afterwards.
by pressing the jump button at the
That's a
very
good point.
top of your jump?
It's like making a cake with that spoon, itching on his sweaty dragon scales.
What did he say? Jump?
At the tip of your jump, like the saying, like you want to like hold right at the top of your jump, and then you can glide as far as possible.
Oh. Oh, shit. Right.
So yeah, that's like a skill point. That is. I often get both of them mixed up. I do because I was thinking that was the achievement, but it's not. So yeah, the achievement is to get up where the egg thief is. You can hear him going in.
Yeah, boys. I was gonna. Okay.
Yeah, that is the egg thief. So same as like last time. There's an egg
Oh.
thief up there. Now, as a kid, I never knew how to get up there. I didn't for ages. 'Cause obviously, there was no internet. You know, I couldn't look up online on YouTube. You know.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh god, here comes the bullshit.
Oh
again,
god,
the
here
same
comes
crash.
the bullshit I fucking find in your games.
So yeah, look, that's the end right there. So like these levels are so
yeah.
short, like early on they are.
Okay. 200. Okay. Over.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg.
Oh.
You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Fucking knife, mate.
I know.
It's a bit violent.
Risky, isn't it? Right, so. Oh god. Oh god, bestiality. Right, so. To get there, you need to glide. You get on that little platform, and you want to glide around. Now, they made this jump a real pain in the arse to do, so I don't expect you to do it first time. You probably will, just make me look bad. But honestly, like, it's generally quite hard.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. That doesn't count.
Like, they're very picky. Like, you just make it, but it's generally a bit of a pain to do.
Okay.
Whereas the original, it wasn't that bad. he did it first time. I knew it. So yeah, there's a bunch of gems that you got achievement for getting up here as well. Now this egg thief is kind of a pain in the ass because he jumps down. Oh fuck! And he kind of makes you have to go back around again to do it.
I want to stop.
Yeah, I know, yeah, you do. There's also a dragon up here as well. There is. So you might as well get all the stuff first and worry about him later. But there's a dragon over there. That's it. Yeah. And like, but as a kid, I never knew how to get up here. I never knew. I was like, you know, like a little kid. I never knew. I was like, how do I get up there? Right. So this, you have to flame and spin it round, and then the gem comes out. Skill point.
Skill point.
So that's all the gems.
Oh, baby. That's all the dragons.
Yep.
4.
You just want to try and get the dragon egg.
Oh god.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Okay.
So originally, he was just a thank you for like releasing me dragon, because I think I've told you like about this sort of like before. So many dragons in the original would just be like, thank you for like releasing me. They would, and that was all they said. Oh, nice, you got him. But some of them ones, rather than saying the same thing again and again, they've added them with like new dialogue they had.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so you've got everything.
Oh god, why'd I jump down here?
You can just exit if you want, if you really want.
Oh.
Yep. And that's 100% as well. All 300% so far. Nice. Doing pretty good, bro.
Mark!
So yeah, up next is the boss level. And probably the hardest one in the game, like I said. Not because of the boss, it's because of the enemies in the level. It is. Oh god, one of me. Where's the boss? So it's the dragon's mouth, so to your right. That's it. We'll now open up. Oh. Toasty.
Toasty.
Yeah. Now, the achievement here is... I think I know what it is. I think it's for not getting hit by Toasty. Yeah, so we've got to defeat Toasty without getting hit by him. Which is easier than it sounds, because you can get hit by the enemies, but just not by Toasty.
Oh.
Because I guarantee you will get hit by the enemies. You might even die here. Because these enemies are a real pain in the arse.
Wait, there's gems on these levels?
Yeah, gems, yeah.
I thought it was just a boss. Oh my god.
So there's dogs. They take 2 hits. And they charge at you and squish you. They do. Now, there's a few ways of dealing with these dogs. These dogs are a pain in the arse. You can either spam flame on them really quick, run away like that, or you can use your roll if you really want. This is kind of the only place where the roll is kind of useful for dodging them. Or you can spam flame. I find spamming flame is the best method.
Yeah.
Because so many people struggle with this, like, really badly.
Okay.
No. Just death.
Okay.
But it's where like a lot of people like get scared by like the dogs. They do.
Yeah.
So like they just end up like constantly, you know, getting like squished. And like a funny little fact is one of the first times they showed gameplay at E3, they had a Spyro fan,
right,
on a IGN sort of like stream playing this level, and he was apparently a massive Spyro fan apparently, and he was playing it live on the stream, and he was terrible. He died like 10 times and couldn't get past the first bit. And basically the IGN hosts were like, oh, I thought you was a big fan. He was like, oh yeah, I am. I played Spyro something of the Dragon. And it was like literally like exposed. Like, what's he on about?
One of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
He's not even looking at me.
No, he's like looking at yeah, that's the point. So yeah, he's the only dragon here. So yeah, this is Toasty.
Oh my god!
This is the boss, so you wouldn't even really notice.
How do I get him?
You got flame in.
Does he like swipe at me?
Yeah, he will try. Okay, that's once already.
Oh, is he just running away?
You got the gem. But the main thing is like the dogs. Oh, that's again. He's just a sheep on stilts. He is.
Double kill!
Oh, nice, bro. Oh,
what?
Oh.
I got him!
You got no more sparks left.
Oh shit, what's he gonna do? Is
that
it?
That's it.
Burnt toast!
Yeah!
Who wants toast?
So yeah, obviously without sparks, it's a little bit harder to pick up the gems because you have to actually physically walk into them rather than sparks grabbing them.
Oh, I did it!
Like, you did it. Like, a guy died like 10 times, and the review comparing this to Dark Souls was when he was talking about this level. Like, what the fuck? Like, yes, you got hit a few times, but you didn't even die there. You didn't.
I've never actually fucking played this game.
You want to get sparks back as well,
wanna,
yeah. You want to kill a few sheep. Kill a few sheep, yeah. Animal abuse. Right, so that's everything. Well, barring the speedway. Now, I don't like the speedways. You can do it. You can do it if you want.
What's that? What's that? This bit? What's this?
Yeah, this is a speedway.
Oh.
So speedways. Oh, careful of the water. Right. So speedways. This is a sunny flight. Basically, you have obstacles. You have to either flame them or fly through rings, and you want to do it all in one go in a time limit. They're quite hard. You might struggle with this. And basically, you just earn gems for getting it all in one go before the time runs out. And for each item you destroy or go through, you gain a few seconds. You do. Right. Also, the flight is in there, and you can't change it.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
So, like for example, this train. So you flame them. And you have a very particular. They're very hard. They are.
Did I miss some already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very hard. Yeah. Cause, like you kind of have to do them in a certain order. You do. Like they're generally a pain in the ass.
Oh my shit.
This one isn't too bad.
There's like loads. Yep. I thought it was just barrels I had to get.
So there's barrels and trains, planes, the rings over there, like the arches.
Wait, how are you meant to get them all?
Well, like you gain a few seconds for each thing you kill. And you can't go in the water.
Shit.
Yeah. So yeah, planes, barrels, chests and arches, and then all in one.
What?
There's also a sort of like achievement for this level as well.
Oh, what do I have to do?
Which I can tell you if you want. If you don't want to do this, this is fine.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't speed or.
No.
I thought X would like make me like I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Basically, the achievement. If you press RB or LB, you do like a loop loop.
Oh.
You want to do a loop loop. Through one of these arches, so you like go around it.
Shit!
So you want to like kind of do a loop loop through one. You do. Okay. And that will give you like an achievement.
All right, I can do this.
Oh, that looks good. Will that count? No, I don't think you have to actually do like a proper loop through one. You do.
That's quite hard.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, the actual speedways are generally quite hard. They are.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
I did it!
The achievement should.
Yeah.
That's a rare achievement.
Oh.
30G, bro.
Okay.
But
is that something?
Yeah, these are the sort of arches they are.
Oh.
So yeah. But they're not the easiest things in the world at all. They're not. This one is easy in comparison to the rest.
Yeah, these look like they suck.
Yeah, honestly, later on there is one. I was tearing my hair out trying to do it. Honestly, it's so hard. Like, you need to be perfect. You do.
Oh god, like where the fuck is everything? Oh. Okay.
Hopefully, if you can get all of something, you can get like 80 gems for getting all of something. But yeah, they're really hard.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
At least you can get all the arches. So that will give you 80 gems at least. So every gem, yeah. Here we go. So that's at least like you'll get sort of like a few gems at least anyway. So that'll be good.
Trust.
Yeah, 120. So you can quit it. Obviously you don't have to do it. You still got some gems from it at least. So and the achievement, which is what you're kind of going for, isn't it? So
yeah.
Because yeah, they're they can be quite hard. Like this one, I can easily do that in like straight away. But like there's one later on which is a pain in the arse. Like it's so hard. Like you can do it with like a millisecond left. I'm not even joking. Okay, so that is everything here. So we want to go back to the balloon guy, and he can take us to the next world. Yeah. Shit. Animal abuse.
Right. This way?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Sup?
Wow! I
Wow.
see
Wow.
you rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Spyro.
You may travel to the Peacekeepers world if you like.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Go to Peacekeepers.
Okay. Spyro's a dick.
I know, he don't give a fuck.
Killing sheep, killing
Yeah.
frogs, jumping
No.
on people's heads.
Yeah, he don't give a shit, bro. He's Spyro.
Even though he's got wings to fly up there. Like,
Oh yeah,
he's
little
fucking
shit.
dick.
Dickhead. You know, he's just let Spyro use his like balloon at his own free will. You know, he's like, thanks, asshole. Yeah, we're going to the next world.
I can't do
Peacekeepers.
anything, you know.
Yeah, I know. You should be able to like swing
Should
around.
be able to like blow flames onto the thing.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea. Like,
Yeah.
make it go high, like breathe flames on it. Like, it's a missed opportunity right there.
Woo.
So yeah, this is the second world. The theme of this world is more of like a battleground, military theme to it.
Well, people are gonna have to see that next time, even though people probably all played the original, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hey look,
Ah.
Sparks is saying hello. Hello. One thing people have said about Sparks as well, he seems extremely derpy. Like, if you look at his face, it's hard to see him, but he looks like a proper derp. He's like, Sparks here.
Anyway, we'll continue. Go away. Get my face.
Yeah, I know.
What's he gonna... You're not a cat.
Stretching. Don't look at Spyro's bumhole. You can do that online.
We'll see you next time, huh?
Yeah.
I'm quite digging this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
do,
it
I'm glad.
seems like
Bad. I wasn't sure like what he's gonna think of it because like this game is quite empty in comparison to the other games. The other games have way more character, you know, and like more story to it. Like this is more of a simple story. And
like being someone who's played like Banjo-Kazooie, like this kind of feels a bit
like natural in some.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Spyro's getting bored.
Fuck off.
You're good.